Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome to Jurassic World Evolution. I think that'll probably be the most official opening to any video that I will ever produce. That was crazy. And I am so excited to play this game. I've been waiting for it for quite some time. It's very pretty. I have been playing it, so I'm very familiar with the game now. And I've been enjoying it immensely. So I want to bring you peeps along on the ride with me. I think this could be fun. We're going to make dinosaurs and kill people. I mean, you know, that's going to be a good time. Let's jump straight in.
Hello. May I say welcome? My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm. You may have heard of me. Well, correction, you should have heard of me, especially now that you're here. So before you are the islands that you need to manage, if you can. The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5. Okay, this is as good a place as any to begin. Isla Matanceros. It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should, because diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are, and you want to be ready before you try that.
Well, thank you, Ian. That was his name, wasn't it? In Jurassic Park. Loved that movie. Do I watch Jurassic World? I have seen the Jurassic World movies. They're alright. But I am a Jurassic Park fan personally. Why did we skip back like that? I have no idea. Hello, Mr. Cabot Finch. How are you?
Start by building a Hammond Creation Lab.
Hammond Creation Lab. Mission 1, life finds a way.
I've already started on an enclosure for you.
You say you have?
Just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding.
It's a funny guy, huh? Life finds a way. It's a good name for a first mission. They're right in there. Hammond Creation Lab. Let's build one. It wants me to go here. So, bring dinosaurs from the Jurassic era to Jurassic World. The Hammond Creation Lab allows the incubation, modification and release of dinosaurs into the park. Can be attached directly to enclosed fences. Fantastic. Here we are. Oh, look at it. This game looks so smart. Boom.
Let's focus on what you're here to do, which is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the 5 deaths. Actually, Las Cinco Muertes. Because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here.
Oh, I can't speak Spanish. Okay. Wait for the construction to be complete. Oh, I can't speak English
You'll
either,
need
apparently.
to connect it to the pre-existing network of paths and the power grid.
Paths. So let's put a path in. We're going to go for a cheap, narrow, apparently. A cheap, narrow path. Beautiful. And look here, what we can do. We can have it perfectly, curved. We can have it perfectly straight, or we can toggle with space there and make it curved. And like, if I do this and then curve it, it curves from that awkward angle we're already in. So I want to curve from straight ahead, like this. Yeah.
Now comes the real test. Incubating a dinosaur. You'll start with a Struthiomimus. Select the creation lab and pick a hatchery bay. There's enough genome data for your first viable dinosaur.
Right. So, hatching bay, we're going to incubate a dinosaur. And Struthiomimus is the only one that we can make at the moment. 65% genome, so it's viable. Means we can incubate this bad boy, whereas you can see these. I think it's 50% before they become viable. I think so. I'm not going to call this a Struthiomimus, though. We're going to call this a strut. It's a strut. That's what I'm going to call it. It's a strut. It's a strut. Or, possibly, a Stantosaurus. Yes. I've been collecting names from peeps and also people in the biz, in inverted commas. And I thought I would name the more permanent structures, the buildings and stuff like that, after you peeps, because you're dear to my heart. And dinosaurs die a lot, right? So so I don't want to name the dinosaurs after all my beautiful peeps. So what I'll do is I'll name it after the people that I know in the gaming industry. I don't mean anything mean by it. It's just that's the way it's going to be. And I think James Stant, who worked on this game, contacted me when I said, who wants me to put their names in the game? And he was like, hey, can I get my name in there? And it was Lauren, who works with 2 Point, that came up with the name Astantosaurus. So I think we'll make this Stantosaurus after you, James. Incubate.
The machinations of the ambitious, undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
I know,
Come
right?
on, Doctor. You know we've learned so much and invested even more in our Jurassic operations since the last time.
Yes, Mr. Finch, yes, the last time. There's always a last time. And a next.
It's true, though, isn't it? I mean, he's not wrong, that Ian. Release the Stantomimus from the Hammond Creation Lab. Here we go. We're going to release our dinosaur.
Life, it begins. The most precious moment, the result of incalculable actions and reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity, distinct and unique. And now we, you, just manufacture them.
Right?
So, well done, I guess.
Excellent. So it seems the game sound is muting while they're talking, which is fine, but I'd rather it didn't. It was good for the intro, but it's not good anymore. So we're just gonna stop that. I'm just going to stop that for now. We want to hear these beautiful things.
The Hammond Foundation has 3 main areas of interest: security, entertainment, and science. I've already nudged the heads of each division to reach out to you personally. They'll offer opportunities and incentives for you to be part of their team.
Ooh.
Choose one of their contracts. It'll help you develop your facility.
Okay, so we need to choose a contract. We'll go with science, because at heart, I'm a science lass.
Dr. Dua. This is our new Director of Operations.
I'm aware, Cabot. I'm Dr. Dua. I run the science division of our operation. Okay, you're going to need to build your reputation in the science division. Not easy with me around, but you'll manage. That means managing our dinosaur population and seeing that they are flourishing.
Okay, so we're going to build, connect, and power an expedition center. Brilliant.
Contracts can be requested from the division heads inside the control room. Complete these to increase your reputation and gain additional revenue to keep expanding your park.
Okay, contracts. Brilliant. So obtain dinosaur fossils and amber by dispatching dig teams to sites around the world. So, beautiful. Where though? Fairly close, I think. We're going to also have a here. Do we think this will be alright? This will be alright, won't it? This should be fine. Stick that there.
So one more thing.
Right.
Reputation. Your rep, quote unquote. Keep an eye on it, okay?
Okay.
If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them. Financially, I mean. But, like life, it's a balancing act. Each division is vying for your attention, and if they don't get it, they tend to take it personally.
Right. Okay, so the divisions are kind of reminding me at this point of, did anybody play Grand Theft Auto 2, the second one? There was 3 gangs, and if you did jobs for one, it affected your reputation with the others, and then if the others didn't like you, you couldn't go to certain areas of the city without them trying to kill you and stuff like that. Well, that's what it's kind of reminding me of, GTA gangs. So these divisions, I'm going to treat them like GTA gangs. And we've got to be careful with our rep. Look, another cheap path. There we go.
People think money makes the world go round, but they're wrong. Contracts make the world go round, my friend. Obligations and commitments. Complete a contract and your rep with the science division will increase. Meaning you'll be able to take on more complex and challenging missions.
Interesting. That's good to know. Why is it that helicopters in games, they always fog out the glass? I hate this. I want to be able to see inside the chopper. I want to see the dude flying it. Why would they let me? All these games.
I've got an interesting opportunity for you to consider.
Mission.
It will allow us to work together to create life. Pure life. If you've been listening to Dr. Malcolm, then you know how important this is to us. And to me.
Okay, so we actually have a mission from science, which from here on will be known as the Families, which is a name of the gang in GTA 5. Acquire 50% genome for the Triceratops. Okay, so we can do that. We're going to start this mission. And so we're going to actually get to use our expedition center.
I knew you were my kind of person.
Yeah.
Inquisitive, driven, and I knew you couldn't resist this opportunity. So let's get started.
Good. We are going to learn about the expedition
We
center.
can create a more authentic version of our dinosaurs.
Authentic
That
version.
means
Okay.
a complete genome.
Yes.
And I think you are up to the challenge. Don't disappoint.
I am up for the challenge. The Expedition Centre, as we know, can send dig teams around the world to find new dinosaur fossils. My God.
In search of new dino fossils. DNA can be extracted from these fossils, which our scientists can then turn into living, breathing dinosaurs. And that's our true lifeblood.
Ah, this is what we learned from Mr. DNA in Jurassic Park. Do you remember that? Right. Can I do it now, though? Is this view expedition map? And she wanted a Triceratops. There we go. Hell Creek Formation in the USA. Triceratops.
Good. Your first expedition team is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center for extraction.
Excellent. And this is the fossil center over here. It looks like we've already got some fossils in here. Let's take a look. Whoa.
Your job is simple, really. Create dinosaurs which attract visitors to your facilities, brings in capital, money, which means you can do more research to build better facilities and create more dinosaurs, and there you go. A circle of life, development and resources, nature and commerce. See? Simple.
Let's view the fossils that we have. Look, so we have the strut. We have DNA for the strut. Let's extract the DNA. And what this allows us to do is increase our genome, which at the moment we only have 65% of the DNA structure for this dinosaur. And each time we get fossils, we can extract more DNA, and this allows us to fill in the gaps until hopefully we one day have a pure strain, 100% DNA for a particular dinosaur. So that's sort of what we're aiming for. And when you've got a pure strain, you see, you can then incubate it successfully 100% of the time. Whereas when you've got an incomplete genome and then you're messing up with their DNA to fill the gaps and stuff, you know, it may fail in the incubation process. Oh my goodness, look. This is a meat eater. Scares me, that one. Sarah. I like to call her Sarah. Okay. But don't expect me to name any of the dinosaurs what they actually are, because it's just not who I am or what I'm about. Oh yeah. Hello. Are we allowed to look at you yet? We show dinosaur statistics are. There we go. Brilliant. Oh my god. Right, we've been learning so much about the park that we've not been looking after the dinosaur that we were asked to incubate. So we're going to put down this ground herbivore feeder. Hey? Hey, come on. There's food here. There's food here. That's it. Here he comes. Yeah. Woohoo. I hear the chopper coming back.
You should extract genomes from fossils that have been collected inside your fossil center. That will increase the amount of viable data you have to create dinosaurs.
There we go. Ah, we neglected you, didn't we? We're such terrible people. Stanta so west. There we go. Excellent. There. Okay, good. Right. Here we are then. So they're back. Ready to go again, but we've got more fossils. Let's have a look here. We're still opening fossils. This is a medium quality fossil. Going to extract that. And we've also got a high quality. And then there's those orange amber ones, which are very high quality. We always like to see those. And we got some rhodium. And there's no DNA, dinosaur DNA here to extract. So we can just sell this specimen. That's exactly what we're going to do. Excellent. And then once we've... What are we on? This is Sarah. So these next two, once they're processed, should get us to 50%, which will in turn allow us to then start incubating Triceratops. Yeah, and I think I'm going to name the Triceratops after Ben Heimers, who works at 2 Point. I think we're going to call this the Heimatop. Okay. That's a Blarla special, that one. Okay, I think that's what we're going to be naming our Triceratops, the Heimatop. Oh, and look, we have a 74% genome now on the Heimatop. Let's incubate that bad boy. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh no, I was looking at the Strapmime. I was looking at the Stantosaurus, wasn't I? I'm so silly. They haven't quite finished the Heimatop yet. But that's fine, because there you go, a new viable genome. Because Stanta needs some friends anyway.
Great strides so far,
aren't we? Yeah.
I believe I may be on the cusp of something wondrous, and I have you to thank, at least in part, for where I find myself. Now we need to incubate, hatch, and house our dinosaur. Then we will know if our efforts will have been worth it.
Absolutely. There it is. Incubate and release with 50% genome. The Heimatop. But we've got another strap. Now, let's see this Struthomymus or the Stantosaurus be released with sound this time, because, of course, hopefully Ian won't be talking over it.
A Struthomymus.
She's going to talk over it instead.
Another dinosaur that furthers the case of a direct linkage to our modern birds.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a friend? Look. They're socialising. You got a friend. You got a friend. We're not going to name them all. We've named the head honcho Stantosaurus. There we go. They can be together now. They can be together now. It's all good. It's absolutely fine in these fragile beginnings at... Oh, we haven't named the park, but this park does have a name. This arrival point here. Blarassic Park. That's the name of our park. Blarassic Park. Indeed it is. So where is our Heimatop? Here it comes. Here it comes. Any minute now. It's gonna be ready. Yay! Oh, look. Majestic. God, rock solid. Oh my god. Jeez Louise. You're noisy, aren't you?
Our new specimens, dinosaurs,
Yeah.
are meeting expectations. But
Good.
We want them to thrive.
We do.
That's your next assignment. Making sure our specimens are properly cared for. In other words, dinosaur welfare.
The difference with dinosaurs is that they have no point of reference to understand humans, so don't expect much in the way of thank yous.
Well, come on, Jeff. I mean, I don't expect thank yous from my cat either.
With great interest, and I'm a little disappointed that Dr. Dua came to you for this assignment instead of bringing me into the loop as she should have done. I'll discuss this with her later.
Okay. See, is he alright? So, as we know, in science, this creature here is referred to as a hymetop. There we go. There we go. And what's nice is that once we've bred them and released them, we do get a bit of information about the sort of environment that they enjoy living in. And we can see here that they will eat from ground herbivore feeders, which we've supplied them. They live in very large social groups to help survive predation and prefer to be within a large population of other dinosaur species. So this is really great, you know. So they're going to be fine with the hymentops. Their territory needs a very small area of grassland and a tiny amount of forest cover, which they've got. So, and then we can see here, look, so their ideal social group can be anywhere within this range. So we really can have quite a lot of Stantosauruses before they get a bit grumpy about overcrowding. And which is this one here, actually. They are happy on their own, but up to 25 of them, you know. And then they're happy with quite a large amount of dinosaurs from other species as well. I forget which way this goes. Social group could be their own, and population could, you know, I'm not sure. I suppose population would be their population of them, right? Social group is socializing with others. Okay, there we go. We're going to go with it being that way around. That seems logical. And they are susceptible to the common cold. And yes, we do have a database as well. Oh, hello.
I know you're busy.
I am.
This opportunity is just too good to pass up.
Okay. Use the Expedition Centre to unearth a small or medium herbivore fossil. We can totally do that, particularly when we've got this going on. And look, we can see here that the reputation changes. While we're dealing with the families, the reputation goes down on whom we're now going to be calling the Ballers and the Los Santos Triads. Yeah. We're losing rep with these guys, but we're gaining it with science quite nicely. But yeah, look, we can look at all of our dinosaurs, the dig sites, paleontology. We've got an archive, locations, genes, you know, and we can find out everything that we want to about these guys. That's actually real facts, you know, about where all these things were discovered and how big they actually are, and that, like, genuine facts. Look, even about these specimens that we're finding and that we sell on. And we can even find out, look, about stuff. Look, Mr. DNA! Mr. DNA was a cartoon character designed to educate visitors to Jurassic Park about the science of recreating dinosaurs. He featured in a film alongside John Hammond in a viewing theatre in the visitor centre. The character was reimagined for Jurassic World to fulfil the same purpose for guests in the Innovation Centre. Oh, Mr. DNA. Gotta love Mr. DNA. The diseases, of course, we've got we're aware of the common cold now, which I believe we're actually allowed to cure right away. I think we've just been given that one up front. We don't have to research it or anything like that, which is kind of nice. Now, the hymentops, they're not so big on the old social. They like small groups, and they don't like too many other dinosaurs. They don't mind it a bit, but you know, don't take the piss, you know. So let's see here. They tolerate a modest quantity of other dinosaur species in their territory. They require a modest area of grassland with a small amount of forest. So again, they're sort of well suited to this little area that we've made. And what we want, because we've got guests coming in, we want to attract guests. This is a thing that's, you know, obviously it is a thing, and we want them to be able to see our dinosaurs. So a window into the past that increases dinosaur visibility for park guests can be attached directly to enclosed fences. So I'm actually just going to stick one of these in there. That's why I put the feeder here, so the dinosaurs will feed right in front of the viewing platform. So oh look, we've got lots of paths now, not just our cheap narrow one. We've now got a normal path narrow, a normal path wide, a fancy path narrow, and a fancy path wide. I think for this part we'll just stick with the cheap narrow. And it's saying here that we've got no power. If we look at management views, we can see here that we've got a power output of 60 and we're currently using 42. And if we zoom out, we can see that power is supplied by this small power station, and then we have these substations, and this ring here is showing sort of the radius in which it's pumping power out to. And then look, there's pylons to here where we've got another bout of power. But we need some power here. So how do we do that? Well, what we're going to do, as we've got plenty of power to spare, we're going to build another substation. And we just need to make sure that the yellow ring, that this building is inside that yellow ring, which is fine. We can do that. So we shall... What if we toggle angle snap space? That's totally the wrong angle. It's not the angle I want. It's probably because it's slightly on the jaunt, right? So put that there. And then we get our pylons. And it could just come... straight across like that. Let's just do it. Why not? Why not? And now it has power, you see? And then people can start coming in to the park and going to use those viewing galleries to get a better look at our dinosaurs. And I think we will complete the science mission, the family's mission, in the next episode. But it's a nice, gentle start to Blarassic Park. You know, we'll figure it out. We'll get through the tutorial so they stop talking to us all the time, and it'll be absolutely fine. And then we can just start breeding loads of dinosaurs, you know. Absolutely loads of dinosaurs. Oh my god, I'm so excited! Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not check out one of my delectable videos available? Feel free to come stalk me on social media, and be sure to share this video with friends so even more may watch my schizwa. See you next time, peeps!